The third one was a little bit more difficult in trying to determine why we have accelerated the cost of maintaining our roads so significantly. And Chairman Harkins yesterday presented a table that shows maybe about 5 years ago we were running along on an even, and then we just spiraled up for the cost of asphalt and everything else. And that drug us into the fact that we have to maintain our roads. That's how our kids get to school, how we get to work. It's economic generators. There's a whole type of things. And so that led us to a long discussion with MDOT, with Brad White, who does a great job. Mm-hmm. And we met with Brad several different times looking at, how much does it really cost to do this? And he's under some federal requirements that say, you've got to do so much every year and that kind of thing. And so we gradually came up to what would be the most common sense way to do that. Being just straight up with everybody is always the best way, I think. And so we said it's be 3 cents a gallon, and you can look at the pump and it cost me 3 cents, and you can look at the orange barrels and that's what I paid for. I think that was the most important thing. So we have got a list from MDOT on where this money will be spent. 3 cents a gallon over each of the 3 years, it would be 9 cents total.
Right.
And so that'll still be, I think, the lowest other than Louisiana and Texas in taxes. But regardless of that, we looked at that, and we think that will fund the maintenance of our roads. We specifically put in there it's not to go for any overhead. This is money that's going to asphalt.
This is maintenance.
You got it. I don't want any engineering. I don't want any of that other stuff. This money that our taxpayers are going to pay is going to go in their tires, underneath their tires somewhere. And we have an analysis that basically is all over the state. We have, I think, 30,000 miles we got to keep up. So it's pretty much all over the state. Now, that doesn't preclude the last part of this, and then I'll stop for questions, but that does not preclude the Emergency Road and Bridge Fund, which is really important to me. It's fixed our bridges since Governor Reeves was here. We're down to like 6 bridges that are the last of these things that need to be done, and that's very helpful to my counties and county roads and county supervisors.
Sure.
So we want to do that. It does not preclude capacity. Like, for example, this year we're hopeful to fund the Gluckstadt down to Madison. There's another one in Rankin. There's one on the coast. We're rebuilding a part of Interstate 20. But there's several things that we will be funding in addition to that. So this money, this 3 cents a gallon over the next 3 years, that will be for maintenance and nothing else. So I'm very hopeful about that.